What's up, everybody? Welcome to Money Talks. What's this? May 4th, 2025. Hope everybody doing all right. Just here on another Sunday. Glad to be with y'all. Glad to discuss some conversations, any money issues that you might have. Anybody want to jump on and see if I can maybe answer their question or what I would do in their situation. Right now, there's a lot of things going on in the world. You know, we always chip on what's going on and how it's going to affect your money. The tariffs and everything is an up and down cycle. If you're a true investor, you would know, even if a beginner, if you got a good advisor and they telling you to let your money sit right now and don't be feared by the day-to-day progress of the stock market. So I just want y'all to say, if y'all got any kind of investments, retirements, 401ks, IRAs, anything like that, don't panic. Don't panic. The stock market has been proven. The only time we're gonna have a problem if the stock market crash, and if the stock market crash, and the world economy is gonna crash, and America probably is gonna crash too. So just let your money sit. Those of you thinking about retirement and 401ks and things like that, just let your money sit and let your money grow and be able to retire with dignity and not have to work, only go volunteer when you're ready to work. And this is the program that I'm trying to show you guys and let you guys know. Appreciate everybody that's joining on TikTok, everybody on YouTube, everybody on Facebook, all my family. You know, jump on anytime with any kind of questions, and we can try to sort them out. How y'all doing this week, though, man? You see, I'm in a new location. I had to make a move, try to make the benefit we was talking about in the previous weeks. You know, be able to throw something towards debt, pay off my debt. Once you pay off your debt and you don't owe nobody, you can start investing. I'm trying to take advantage of compound interest. I want my money to work for me, not work for my money. You know what I mean? So that's my whole goal. But you can't do the Peter pay Paul if you owe somebody. How you gonna make money if you owe somebody? Yeah, that just don't work. So you gotta pay off your debts. Get you. The first thing I'm here to do as a coach is to change your mentality with money and how you handle money, and make you get on a budget and look at where you throwing your money, how you wasting your money, and things you don't need. You know what I mean? How the bank is taking advantage of your life, and how you could do better, even with the income you got. You make $30,000 a year, you got to make that $30,000 a year work. You on Social Security, you got on disability and all that. It's still a plan for you. I know they only let you make certain much, and I know they only let you invest a certain amount, but you can invest some. As long as you report it to them and they're gonna adjust how much they're gonna give you and what you're gonna do, then that's still a good investment plan. I appreciate everybody that's joining, man. Showing me some love. What's up, Warren? How you doing? Family on Facebook. Everybody on TikTok. You know what I mean? Devious Slave. Major Queen. Sheila T. Sharon 60W. Shouts out. Thank you for sending me to the universe. Oh, okay. So you can't hear me on the Facebook? All right. I'm going to have to fix that technical difficulty. My bad, my brother. I got you. But yeah, share this live right now, man. If those of you on here, go ahead and share it. Let everybody know we live. We're gonna start talking, and we're gonna get this money talks going. I'll be promoting it to y'all every week, like money talks, money talks, money talk. So, like I said, what is the money talks? So those of you that's on here and you want to do better with your money, you want to change your mentality of you want to change your mentality on how you handle your money. See, everything I'm talking about, you have to have an income. You have to get up, you have to go to work every day. Nothing gonna be given to you, but you just watching where you sending your money. Us as Black Americans, we the biggest consumers it is, but we ain't really making our money work for us. We have some investors. We got people doing a little bit of everything, but we could use more education on how to make our finances work for us. You know what I'm saying? So what's going on, man? How y'all feeling? Anybody want to jump on here? I see y'all live. Y'all hot. Kenneth, I appreciate you joining. I'm trying to shout y'all out, the ones I can see, Much love, Gordon. Appreciate you for joining, sending me to the universe. Anyway, the last time, I just want to recap what I talked about to y'all last time. I haven't really came with a new program, a new topic, because I was doing the move and getting everything settled. As you can see, this one Money Talk's going to be broadcasting from now. This is my new office. So everything's good to go, ready to get started. So let's get back into what I talked about last time. At least so y'all can walk away with some substance. Those of y'all that's new to Money Talks and y'all want to know what it's about. And it's always about trying to have you walk away with some education about your finances and your mentality on how you handle your finances. I give you general stuff here. If you was to get a coaching session, we'll sit down and do your specific numbers and tell you your path, show you, not tell you, because I want to teach you everything. I don't want to tell you nothing or direct you to do nothing, because you got to pick this up and you got to, keep the ball going. I just want to show you that it is possible. But what I want to show you is with your numbers and your timeline, how long it would take you to be where I'm talking about being, and that's debt free and taking advantage of compound interest. That's our thing, taking advantage of compound interest. Much love to everybody on TikTok on this Sunday. What y'all got going on, man? We 10 minutes into the session, 30-minute sessions every time. This is me just dealing with the community, giving you a peek of how coaching would go if we was to FaceTime and have a coaching session or in person. We'll sit down, we'll look at your numbers, we'll see what your journey is, how much debt you have, how long it'll take you to get out of debt, what's the proper investment, how many children you have, how much your income is, how much you own your house, do you have a house, what your bills are, and do you need another income? So it's a lot of things you have to assess. It's different for single people, for couples, for veterans, for people on Social Security. So it's all kind of different ways that you need to manage your money. It just depends on your situation. So everybody's unique, so you can't just get on here and try to draw from here how your thing is going to be. We have to sit down and have a coaching session. I got a no obligation consultation. We can come and we can talk about your numbers, and we can see if coaching is right for you and you want to move forward with coaching. But like I said, here goes something you can take away with you from this session. And those of you who already heard it, hopefully you practicing it and you know that it's real and it works. And it's the 5 keys of budgeting. And we say budgeting, if you listen to everybody who's done their debt-free scream and is moving on to the next level and doing taking advantage of compound interest, and you go back and you ask them, well, what was the key to you getting out of debt? The first thing you hear come out of everybody's mouth is the budget. The budget gave me discipline. The budget gave me freedom to uh, to move on and show me on paper, where my life is going and where my money is going, and I'm making my money dance, and where do I really want my money. So those of you that need to know how to start a budget and scared of a budget, think a budget is constricting, just leave a message in the inbox, man. Get your free consultation, and let's go over how budgeting can help you. I got an app that makes it simple. It's a premium version that connects to your bank account. If you want to do that, and everything come out of your checking account, it goes right into your budget, and it shows you, and you'll be able to track it. It's better than the spreadsheet. It's better than using Excel and all of that. This budgeting app is key. So these are some of the things that I can show you as a coach and my networking partners and everything. These are some of the things that I can show you that will benefit your life and your mentality financially. Okay, so here we go. The 5 keys to budgeting. You have to, it's everything we doing is a mentality, it's a mind thing, it's a set, it's a focus. So you have to get in the savings mentality. Savings mentality, what is that? Okay, I can't go to this wedding this year because it's not in my budget. If I do put it in my budget 3 months ahead, I have to do a budget line item, and I'm only spending this much. If it's 3 months ahead and I put 100, I only got 300 to spend, and it's not going to affect my budget and my goals. It probably will affect your budget and your goals because you set it aside, and it could have been going towards debt. And if it wasn't going towards debt, it could have been making money, compound interest. But sometimes you got to live in between if you want to live in between. And if you do want to do something, you definitely have to budget for it. Man, ain't no way to just jump out the blue and say, I'm going to spend $600-700 to go to my cousin's wedding. Nah, that's going to throw your financial goals right off track. So, I'm sorry y'all can't get me on Facebook right now. You can jump over to TikTok if you can hear me. Other than that, I'm sorry. I had to fix that technical difficulty because that happened last week, I think. So I think it has something to do with my phone or my broadcast that on this device. But I will talk to you later. But yeah, so the budget is the key to getting out of debt, to changing your mentality, to getting you to where you want to go. Now, so when you get in the savings mentality, it's just about, checking your budget daily, knowing that, hey, this ain't something I want to budget. Now, if it's something that you do everything you're going to do, regardless of what you're trying to do, Starbucks or whatever, you have to put it in your budget, though. It have to reflect, because your budget is going to reflect your lifestyle, and your lifestyle is going to reflect your budget. So that's the key. That's number 1. Get in the savings mentality. Get in the savings mentality. And number 2 is you have to know your household numbers. If you got a spouse and everything, you guys have to sit down before the beginning of the month and talk about the budget and what's going to be coming, what you foresee coming for the next month. And the things that you don't see coming, that's why you got the emergency fund, set. You got an emergency fund, the plumbing go out, you get a blowout, things happen with the AC or whatever. And the emergency fund we have set right now, of course, it can't cover everything, but it helps you when little things when life hits you like that and throws people off their budget and off their savings journey because they just feel like life hits them all the time. And that's why we put in front of emergency funds, so you don't touch that unless it's emergency, and it's always there for you, so you can keep mechanically working your budget, though. It's a mechanic thing. Keep mechanically working your budget. So, yeah, you have to put your emergency fund together, get your budget together. You have to know your numbers. My rent is this, my car payment is at, my electricity is this, and everything. So a flash goal. Yeah, so we got the goal going, man. Those of you want to check it out, want to help me out, get the flash goal going, and thank you guys for joining, everybody. This is gonna be every week. We're gonna talk about your budget, your money, your lifestyle, and I appreciate y'all for being here and wanting to know more, and having, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm here to change your mentality. So for you being here and showing up and letting me know you want to know more, it lets me know that your your savings mentality can be changed, and you want to know more, and your situation, you want to change your situation. You want to change your life for the better, and not let your money stress you, and make your money work for you, and not you chasing the dollar every day, doing money God's way, and keeping God in the forefront, not chasing the dollar in society, in the world, and what everybody else is doing. So yeah, that's number 2 though. Know your numbers. And for number 3, this is important as well. All 5 of these steps is important, but number 3 is important. You have to have a goal in mind. Once you know your numbers, you have to sit down with your spouse or your kids or whoever what you're doing, and you have to have a goal in mind. Okay, we're gonna save for your college, Johnny, or we're gonna save for a house, honey. Or whatever your goal is, you have to have a goal in mind. Or I just want to be able to help people every day. I don't want to go to work. I want to just go volunteer and help and donate and do the things I do every day and be a steward of God's money. That's that's really my goal. If I could, take advantage of this compound interest and just go out every day and do God's work. That's fun. That's fun to me. Motorcycle clubs and all that, that ain't fun to me. Even though a lot of shouts out to a lot of motorcycle clubs that help people and give back. What I mean? My partner and them is a part of one, and they give back to the community and all that. But I you can't avoid danger, but I'd rather be around helping people when I do go, and letting them know that it's still good people in the world, and regardless of what they look like and where they came from, they might have God in their heart and they want to help. Just taking consideration the man Jelly Roll. They say he changed his life. He looked like somebody you don't want to come across, but he changed his life. He cool. He trying to do God's work. And you get to a certain age and you realize that I'm just here to do God's work, man. You wonder why you on this planet. And the money, it ain't to get money and it ain't to floss. It's to do God's work, help people the best you can, be a steward of God's money. Yeah, you can have wealth, you can create wealth, but use that wealth to advance God's movement. And that's what you have to do. Preach, church, tabernacle, for sure. Okay, now number 4, I mean. So number 3 is have a goal in mind though. Know where you're going, know what you want to do, and the numbers will show you how to get there. Your timeline is going to break down when you will be there. And if you stick to your budget, that's when you're going to be there. You can look for it, and you have to have a why. It's for my kids. It's for my family. This is why I do it. This is why I get up every day. You have to have that. And then number 4, this is like I said, all 5 of them is good points. But number 4 is be realistic and adjust your lifestyle. So that means when I said your budget reflects you and you reflect your budget. So when you reflect your budget, that means that you paying attention to your budget and that you gonna do what your budget is saying, and you can't go to every party. You can't spend all that gas money because you got it budgeted out. You can't go buying all them snacks. You can't go to Burger King. You can't, even though it might be in your budget, but it's going to be a certain point that you can do all that if you're trying to reach your goal. Yeah, I ain't saying you can't put, $50, $60, a part of your budget for your fun money, your snack money, whatever you're gonna do just to live everyday life. That's, I got that in my budget. But the rest of that chunk is going towards my four walls, and um it's going towards my goal. So be realistic, man. Now I don't have a goal. I want to be a millionaire by next 6 months. Unless you hit the lottery, which I don't even advise you playing, because it's all a scheme. They say that broke people play the lottery. Rich people invest in the stock market. So be realistic about your goals and the things you can. I think you can still buy a house nowadays. I think you can still, buy a car off the lot. I advise you to buy a car that is not new, that has already been depreciated. So somebody that's rich and have $1 million net worth can take that hit, but you can't take that hit. So I would say get a car if you want to buy something new and fresh. It got to be at least 2 years old, so it already took the depreciation hit. See, these are tad bit nuggets that help you financially. That you didn't know, that wasn't taught to us. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to show y'all, and I'm trying to get you here for a free consultation, and we sit down and we talk about your numbers, and we give you a specific goal, and you can feel better about where you're going with your money. So number 4 is be realistic and adjust your lifestyle. So now number 5, here's the last, final but not least. Stick to your budget and check it daily. What's good at having all that and then you just leave it sitting in the corner? What's good having the app and you don't ever go to it? You got it in your head. I got it now. But if you look at your budget, you can make adjustments here and there. And like I said, if you got the premium version, you can see what you spent. You can see your patterns of with your money. And it take the average person like 3 months to master their budget and to know and to understand how the budget is benefiting them. You ain't all willy nilly with your money everywhere. And I got it here and I got it stacked there and 500 in the bank for this and that. No, just put it in the budget, man. Let your budget take care of everything. Put your mind at ease with your money. If you got a spouse, y'all need to have budget meetings in the beginning, before, like the end of the month, before the beginning of the month. See what you project. Y'all sit down and talk about, hey, yeah, this the tags is due, or I got to get the kids child care, this or that, and put it all in the budget. First you take both incomes and you combine it as one. And if you got irregular incomes or whatever, and your husband may need a side line item inside of the budget because he military or something and his money come different and he need money to be far, then you put another line item in that same budget where you both can be accountable still for what's going on. So that's the thing about budgeting. So we got like 7 minutes left here, man. I'm glad you guys joined, man. Like, subscribe, send it to the universe. Let them know every week. I got different topics, different ways to try to help y'all with y'all money, and sharing stories of my progress with my money and how my trajectory is changing by doing this program. I learned this maybe over 2 years ago. I started doing it. I started getting debt free, managed to get my student loans managed, and I started coaching, took the training. I've been a coach for over a year now, and I've just been trying to help people. My practice is growing. People understanding that I love what I do. I love helping people. I love being a steward of God's money, and these are the things that I would like teaching people that I didn't know. I love my niche in this coaching business is to catch the youth before they even go to college. Young people 18 to 25 before they go to college, and show them how to work hard and don't go into debt for college, and use their education and use their money and make their money work for them. So that's pretty much what Rockwood coaching is about. I appreciate y'all hanging out and letting me know that it's valuable, this information that I'm giving to people. Now, if you could like, subscribe, thank you for sending me to the universe. Appreciate that. Thank you for joining Gifted Money. Much love. We got 7 minutes left here. Yep. How you doing? How you doing, everybody? Appreciate y'all. So let's look at some of this other paperwork I had. Okay, those of y'all that's business owners, these are some of the things that you have to ask yourself as being a business owner. One of the first questions is, what do I want for my business? Kind of like what I was saying on your goal setting and your personal finance. But this is your business finance. What do I want for my business? And then it'd be like, what would you be willing to adjust in your current life for your business? To make your reality look different. So how much are you willing to sacrifice to make your business grow? Are you willing to work 12 hours? Are you willing to get up at 4 in the morning? Are you willing to go down and do all the necessary paperwork that it is? Are you willing to do the customer service things and talk to people that have concerns? It's a lot of things in business that you have to be prepared for. You have to start your business debt-free as well. So you have to think about when you say, I just want to go into business. Sometimes people say it's easier just to let other people run the business and you just be an employee and you just get your money, and stack your money to let your money work for you, and you ain't got to deal with the hassles of a business every day. But that's something else we'll talk about, the business and money, because if you want to do this coaching, you also can do this coaching and start your own practice and help people as I do. And I will give you a guide on how to do that. I'm in the process of writing up curriculum to present to you guys. Something that you may be able to download, some free download work, or some material you can buy. But I best believe if you buy something from me, it's gonna be worth the purchase, and it's gonna have plenty of information, and it's gonna be almost like a roadmap to the subject of what you're trying to do. It's been a great session, man. And y'all that showed out, send me to the universe. I thank y'all for joining. Let everybody know. Share this to all your networks and let them know that we here every Sunday, and we going live and we helping people. Nobody jumped on today. I sent out a few invites for people to come on and talk about their money. Maybe next week. Don't be, like I said, this would be just a general talk. We ain't gonna tell everybody your information, your numbers, but just give them some dialogue, because it might be somebody in the same situation as you that's scared to jump on here and say something. So I just thank for all the love. Y'all keep sending me to the TikTok universe. That's great, man. Everybody get to see me and see this. I appreciate it. So I'll see y'all next week from 12 to 12:30 on Money Talks. We're going to, like I said, start having more guests, more sponsors, different things. Like we was in a moving period right now where we had to move and get in a different spot in order to practice what we preach and stay on a budget and make my money work for me and pay off this debt and, and just bode well for the future. So I appreciate the love. I appreciate y'all showing up. Until next week, much love, man. Keep it going.